Well, let's see if we can talk about what's going on here. I got the clutch arm and the input pulley to the transmission on. I installed the brake hub. I tightened the transmission to the frame, and then I installed the brake band, the clutch rod from the pedal back to the lever, and then the drive hubs. I do have to admit, not every single fastener was used in this build. The next task was installing the rear tires and wheels. They were kind of a bear, but it worked out. I ended up using one of the wheel studs backwards just as a dowel pin to hold the wheel in place while I got other studs aligned. In this next clip here, you can see what I mean about threading that stud into the back side of the hub. Now, when I went to install this next tire and wheel, I didn't realize it at design time, but that chain was definitely in the way. It was kind of a fine line of balancing the tire straight vertical and making sure it was actually aligned on the hub before I could get everything tight. Now, remember, everything on this going together is upside down and backwards. And somehow, some way, that tie rod got onto the other side of the tractor. And man, it was a bear getting it all aligned so I could assemble the front axle. Setting the front axle down definitely helped with that task, so I could just ease the tension on the chains. I got the front axle pivot bolt installed, and then I hooked up the tie rod to the drag link and had functioning steering. I suppose it's time to take a breath and enjoy the fruits of my labor. There's a wheel horse hanging from my ceiling. I think I like it. Next up, I had the seat, the lift cable, the shifter, and then finally the hood. I'm sure I'll say it more than one time, but I really like the way this thing's looking up there. It's going to be a good centerpiece over the pool table, and, I guess it just makes me happy. I think all I got left is a steering wheel. That'll be good enough to say I've got a garden tractor hanging from my ceiling. And there we have an upside down tractor. I think it's a beaut. Appreciate you watching. Have a good day.